Hey guys, back again with another OP12 meta match. Today's green-purple Luffy versus green Bonney. Trying a new camera setup this time, new tripod and everything, so I apologize in advance for the glares you will see on my Dawn especially, and if the cards are a little too far. Try to fix that in the next couple videos. But this is the only recording I got from this session of play that we got. We're just testing out different camera views and stuff, and I think this is the only one that kind of came out workable. But anyway, back to the game. This is a pretty normal matchup that you'll see in the meta. Maybe not GP as much, but definitely Bonney. Bonney's been amazing so far. So Bonney will play a Dawn and pass. I will play stage, draw card, probably draw the searcher, and then play the searcher afterwards. Pretty good turn one for me. I think that is a Sanji 2K. Again, apologize for the glare. I'm gonna try and fix that moving forward. So now pass it back to the Bonney. He'll go 7 to lead. Think I'm taking it. No trigger, and he passes it over, keeping 1 up. Well, that's definitely a sign. I just need to swing with my leader first before I play any characters. Doesn't look like I have a Zoro in hand, so we'll just start off with a stage, search, draw another stage, go again, draw another card, and get the green Zoro in hand. And 2 Dawn up. I don't think there's much I can do with this, so I think I just swing 7 to lead, takes a life. A lot of card draw, filtering, getting rid of these stages. Stages aren't too useful in this matchup. I think I mentioned before that they only really protect your Luffy Taro and Rush Luffy, just because Carrot rests or freezes anything 7 or less. So then his 5 Dawn turn, he'll play a Cavendish, gain 2 unrested, and then go 6 to lead with it. I'll take it, go down to 2. It's totally fine with me. I know this deck's kind of more control-y till the late game where he wants to finish the game. So I can afford to take these hits. Also don't have to worry about pudding, that's for sure. So now to 6 Dawn, he still has 1 up. I think it's better to just swing the 5k lead, not without the boost from Sanji and Pudding, just so it protects Sanji and Pudding from being rested. He'll take the 5, so still works out. And then I'll end up playing the Sanji and Pudding. And a leader ability, go up to 4 Dawn. And with 4 Dawn, I don't think I have a Zoro still. Boost the Sanji and Pudding for fun. There's not much I don't think I can do with this Dawn. And I just end up passing, which might have been a mistake. I don't know why I would need all this Dawn up, but I think it's more so just being a 6k leader was worth it. Just so you can't get a free swing with this Bonney without using some Dawn. I don't know, I could see either way. So back to the Bonney's turn. Setting aside 5 Dawn, could be Carrot turn. Could be the new blocker Bonney, but ends up tapping 4 for a Rouge. Good for him. On the end of his turn, he'll unrest a Dawn, which is good for his leader ability. Means he can fully utilize all his Dawn on his turns now, and it's also a blocker, which is also really good for him. Slow my attacks down. This is the last 3 Dawn. He's just thinking about what he wants to do. Could do Bonney Searcher, could be Koshiro. Oh right, he can go back up to 5. So yep, that's what we'll do. Swing 6 to lead. I think at this point I gotta start giving him counter. Don't want to get too low too early, because I gotta remember he has Hodies. And then he'll go 6 lead. I think I give him another one, the other 1k Zoro. Thinking about what I want to give him. I think the Zoro's the only option. Oh, I guess I could use an event. And I have Bagua to rest a Dawn, which I also think was a mistake on my part. Because, I mean, the Sanji and Pudding I play next turn won't let me draw a card. So he just ends his turn with playing another Rouge, and just unrest 2 Dawn afterwards. Which is pretty good. Back to my turn. I think I have 7 Dawn? 8 Dawn? Yep, I went back up to 8 because of the event, which is a little unfortunate for me because I wasted a 4k against a 6k and then don't even get to draw. So yep, swing 8 to Cavendish. I think it's important to get this piece off the board, or at least force him to use his Aruges as a block. So he's just deciding. It's a friendly, so I'm kind of telling him you don't need 2 Aruges. So he's just thinking it over. Because it's either he gives me 2 cards or he just uses one of his Aruges. But maybe I don't pilot Bonney at all, so maybe it's worth keeping up the 2 Aruges. But he ends up giving it to me, so I play a Sanjin Pudding on the back of it. Since he uses a leader ability to rest my leader, so I don't have to worry about this thing getting rested. Not that I had an attack anyway. But no draw, which kind of sucks. But I still gain a lot of Dawn back. I'll boost the new one for fun. Go up to 6k. And it looks like I have a Zorojoro in hand, which is probably the play here. Keep digging through my deck. And having, Zorojoro is also just a threatening attack. 6k power. Yep, so that's what I end up doing. So the search through my deck continues. Looks like we got a Gatling, a Taro, another Zorojoro, an Usohachi, and a DMG. I think I would probably just take another Zoro from that, or the Luffy Taro. Oh, could be light on counter in my hand, so I end up grabbing a 2k. Also, good choice. He still has some pretty threatening bodies on board, and maybe I'm thinking that Hody could come down next turn. And I pass the turn with 2 Dawn up. Back to his turn. He's on 9 Dawn turn, so now Shanks is definitely an option for him if he wants. And then afterwards he could just unrest his 2 Dawn with Cavendish for leader ability. Oh no, he has a Rude, so he's chilling either way. Could even just play Koshiro on the back of the Shanks play. Hody's still an option as well. But yeah, looks like he taps 9 for Shanks, gets rid of one of the Sanjin Puddings, and just has an 11k on board, which is really good for him. Yep, he's developing his board. I think he's debating if he wants to swing with his Cavendish to leave it vulnerable to attacks, but so he ends up just passing instead. Unresting his 1 Dawn for his leader ability, and it goes back to my turn. I think I'm at a full 10 because I was at 8 last turn. Because I signed a leader ability after 2 Sanjin Puddings. Yeah, I didn't lose any Dawn. We're at a full 10 here. It looks like I don't have a lot of plays, a lot of events. I think I should play the Searcher event for sure. Try to find something playable. End up finding Rush Luffy could be an option, but I don't think I need it yet. I think I'd rather search more, so maybe I pick up the Nami. But just debating it. Yep, put it at the front, thinking about the 2 of them. But I don't think I need the Rush yet. I don't think I saw a Rush in any of my other searches, so I think I'm still good to put it to the bottom and end up grabbing the Nami. So here we're just taking a minute. He's checking if I have the right amount of Dawn. He just, I don't know, just I guess head math sometimes goes crazy and gets lost. But I think I was pretty good because I had 8 Dawn last turn, double Sanjin Pudding on board, so I shouldn't have lost anything. So anyway, we play the Nami. Keep going, keep digging. Looks like there was a Zorojoro, Luffy Taro, Robin, Giant maybe in a 2k. End up grabbing. Oh no, it's a Robin, Sanji, Luffy Taro, and 2k Usohachi. End up grabbing the Zorojoro. Just keep digging, keep developing a board. Is kind of insane so far for me. See a Sanjin Pudding, definitely grabbing that. Having 2 on board is just like so important as any GP Luffy player. 3 is being greedy, but it can happen. If you have all 4 and they're not dying, it's just an insane fest. But 2 is definitely the sweet spot. 2 is definitely what you want always on board and trying to protect as much as possible. So after that, looks like I have 4 Dawn remaining. Just deciding what I want to do with it. End up playing the rest of the Rouge. Try to get rid of it. At least this forces him to swing with Cavendish if he wants to get any Dawn up back up after he plays a big boss monster. So leader ability here. Go back up to 3 Dawn because I gained 2. I unrest 2 and I gained back 1 from the Sanjin Pudding I got. So I start with a 7 to lead. Looks like I'm just going for life. He'll rest my leader. Just kind of chip him away. In the Bonney matchup, you definitely want to pressure their life while also pressuring their board, which seems simple, but it's just knowing the timing of when to do what. You definitely want to, if they have a lot of cards in hand, I'd say board is probably the play. Do another 6 to lead. He gives me counter. Just want to burn cards out of his hand. 5 to Rouge gives me another counter. I just want to make him feel unsafe as possible before he plays like a kid or something crazy. And I also don't want to fall too far behind, because if I do, then the boss monsters just become unbearable and you just slowly bleed out, lose gas. Sorry if that explanation was kind of all over the place. Just kind of speaking on the fly. So back to the Bonney's turn. He'll start with a 5 to Zoro. It's definitely not worth protecting. It's probably just going to get replaced anyway, that or the Nami. Next turn, so I let it go. It's fine. No need to waste counter on it. And then he goes 11 to Sanjin Pudding, trying to force some counter to protect it. Like I said, these Sanjin Puddings are super important to me, so I think with the amount of cards I have in hand, I feel pretty safe to protect this. So I will actually Judgment. So this actually forces him to use his Aruj as a swing if he wants to kill anything else, because I use the -3s on the Shanks and the Cavendish. So it's now the Shanks is at 8 to 7, give him a 2k to get out of it. And Cavendish is now a 3 power. And he ends up playing another Shanks, which is really good. Kills my Sanjin Pudding that I protected. So he got cards out of hand, and he got the event out of my hand, and he just played another Shanks to get rid of it. Back to my turn, back up to 10. I'll draw. So now I feel like I'm starting to fall a little behind. His board is starting to get crazy. He's still got the blocker. He's still got a decent amount of cards in hand, looks like 6 maybe. So now I'm definitely falling behind. So I'm like, okay, we gotta start pressuring life. Maybe we can burn some cards. At least I think that's what my thought process is. So I'll do 7 to lead. He'll give me the 0 cost event where he trashes card, gets plus 3k, goes to 8, gets out of it. I'll play the Sanjin Pudding because he used his leader ability already, so I don't have to worry about this getting rested. Draw a card to see what I get. Could do leader ability. Deciding how I want to do the rest of the turn. I do end up doing leader ability. Back up to 7. Still thinking about how I want to play the rest of the turn. Like I said, I'm still in the backseat here a little bit. End up doing 8 to lead. He takes it. Pressuring life. His hand is thinner now. It's like 3 or 4 cards. So it was 6 probably, or 5 before I used the 0 event. I'll boost Zorojuro, and I'll pass with 5 Dawn up. So this protects me from at least Hody. I don't believe Bonnie's run DMGs. So it's more just protection against Hody. I know I have a lot of events in hand, so I want to have options to play here. He starts with a Searcher Bonney. First one of the game, I believe. So he'll tap one to play it, tap another one to rest the character, and also get the search. Finds another Bonney Searcher, and just puts it in hand. So now with 8 up, you could swing a Cavendish, go back up to 10, play like maybe a, what's it? called Flamingo, which freezes 3 things, but ends up deciding to play the Mihawk for 4 essentially, so he unrests 4. It's an AK blocker. And then with the 4 Dawn up, he'll keep it and instead swing 6 to Zoro Joro, gaining him 2 more Dawn from the Cavendish ability. This 6 I could protect. I think my thought process is, oh, I guess I just let it go. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, I guess it was probably not worth the counter. I think I'd rather keep it for, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I would keep it. I guess there's still 2 11k swings on the back of it. Plus the leader could always swing into it, so it's probably not worth saving. Because I would have to probably burn events afterwards if I want to protect it. But it would probably just die to an 11k attack anyway, so we just let it go. He goes 8 to Zoro Joro, trying to burn cards out of my hand. I think at this point I'm thinking, I think I have a Hell's Judgment here, so now I'm like, okay, I don't want to take 2 11s to the face. I at least need to deter one of them to the Zoro Joro again, if he really wants to get rid of it. So I Judgment here. Minus 3k's leader to 5, so it's 5-6, and then one of the Shanks, so it's an 8k. So it protects the Zoro Joro from the leader swing, and makes one of the Shanks 8, and he ends up going, as according to plan, he goes 8 to Zoro Joro. We lose it, and then another 11 to lead, which I'm most likely taking. Oh, decides to do 12 to lead instead. Just a friendly match, so it's fine. You could, if he wanted to do more. Let him play how he wants. I'll end up taking it. 12 seems like too much. And will a Rouge ability. Keeping the Dawn up is important because he's playing around my DMG. So it only forced me to press the blocker, double blockers, and I still have 3 Dawn up. Maybe didn't need to keep all that Dawn up, but he still has 2 blockers up. So now I'm just thinking here, I'm definitely starting to lose the game, letting the game slip from me, but he's also at 1 life, so he's also a little in danger as well. So now it's late game, giving it some thought. I'm like, okay, need to find an answer of some sort. Decide to start with a searcher, find a rush Luffy, find 2 2Ks looks like, and a rush Zoro, and then an event. Fighting here, 2k to live or 6 cost a rusher to try and end the game. Looks like I put the 2, yep. Oh, I guess I'm also thinking about blocker plays. Maybe a blocker can help me here. But if he Hodies, I guess it forces him to use one of the taps on the blocker and leaves my Dawn up, which could be useful. So I grab the 2k Sanji, put the rest of the bottom. I'm just kind of mathing in my head what I want to do. I think I am considering playing the blocker Zoro. It doesn't look like I have a Sanji and Pudding or anything in my hand. But we decide to search again, see if we can find any other game plans to play. Find a Sanji and Pudding, take a pause there, like, oh yes, found one. But now I'm debating if it's worth taking. Again, I'm also at 1 life, and there's some big bodies on the board. So giving it real amount, because it looks like there was also like a giant in there, which I could take if I need the protection. I might have one already in hand. So doing some math, I think, because I'm thinking of taking the Sanji and Pudding. Doing some Dawn math, what I would be at after I play it and use ability, and what I can play on the back of it. But put DMG to the front is also an option. Rest the 2 blockers and maybe go for board. Could be an option as well. And I think, yep, that's what I end up doing. Taking a DMG. I think my idea is I need to get rid of some of these bodies if I want to live next turn. Or maybe I DMG so I can go for a game with only 1 life. I'm not sure how many cards he had in hand. I think it's still pretty light. But we'll see what I do here. I'll start with an 8 to Cavendish. He'll rest my leader, and he'll block with the Rouge. Doesn't feel like he needs it anymore. I mean, he probably doesn't. He's probably just going to replace it anyway next turn. And I'd end up playing the blocker Sanji. Thinking I gotta play on the defense here. If I can live next turn, maybe I can eke out a win here. But it's definitely scary on his side. I mean, he's got AK Mihawk, 2 11s, the Cavendish 6 allows him to unrest more so he can load up on something else. So it's definitely scary for me. With 4 Dawn up, I pass after that. Like I said, still have a bunch of events in hand. I think the scariest thing he could play here is Hody for sure. I guess he could play Mihawk. Mihawk would also, or not Mihawk, Flamingo. But he ends up playing the Hody. So he rests the blocker that I did bait out so I can save some Dawn up. And rest 1 Dawn. So now I have 3 Dawn up. So now it's looking a little dicey, depending on how he uses the rest of his attacks. I'll go 12 to lead. I think that's an easy take. I don't think I need to commit anything yet. I think I just need to see what he does after this. I don't think there's a way in my hand to get out of it. So I end up taking it. Go to 0. Oh, he also took his last life as well. It's definitely an option if he can't end the game here, but I can go for game. He'll go 8 to lead. Unrest 2. More available power to his characters to swing with. Just give him a DMG, go to 9. He'll go another 9 to lead. Or 9 to lead this time with Hody. I think I have to giant out of this one. Oh, looks like I had counter in hand. 2, 1, 9. Oh, I realized that's not enough, so I take it back. And here I think I definitely should have played a giant because I'm still given 2 cards. Maybe not, I don't know. But a DMG here. I think it might have been worth the giant though. Draw more cards. 1 Dawn up, get out of the attack by giving him a event and a 1k, so 4k total. Go to 10. So now he's really thinking, can he end the game with 1 Dawn up? I still have 5 or 6 cards in hand. So could always look at my trash here, see how many 2ks I've already spent, but ends up committing the 12 to lead. We giant here. Patching the Zoro, send 2 back. So this puts us at 10. We still need 3k worth of counter. Draw 2 cards, hopefully counter. Looks like a Frenosuke, something else. I think I'm pretty bricked up. This might be it. Oh, I had Gatling, nice. Gatling, pitch the giant because I have no more Dawn. And then he goes 8, I go 7 to 8, 8, and I'm just bricked up with the last for Luffy, so he takes it with the final attack. So kind of insane that I was able to live that long, but he eked it out in the end. So that's game. Thanks for watching.